Over here?
Yeah. It's almost like this.
Oh, but it's more like that. Smell. Galaxy skin.
Smells weird.
I'm gonna turn into the galaxy skin. John Wick turns into the galaxy skin.
Now that default skin transforms. Canteen.
So, when I stand over here, excuse me, on this block, I'm actually standing outside of the mystery spot. So congratulations everybody on this side. You already made it to the mystery spot. Not you guys, I'm sorry, you're very close. They'll be here soon, don't worry. But when I move right here, I'm now sitting inside the mystery spot as well, but I have developed a 3-degree lean. You guys might be able to see this stuff. Now, like I said, my friends, these blocks mark the inside and the outside of the mystery spot. They were placed here plot level as part of our first demonstration of this tour. However, these trees obviously have grown quite a lot over the past years. Gradually over time, their roots come out and they shift the blocks around to the point they no longer are flat level. Well, this demonstration requires flat level ground. So our solutions have been limited. I mean, we didn't want to kill these beautiful trees, so we did the next best thing. We killed someone else's trees. And we got these 2 wooden boards. We tapered the bottoms of them so they are flat level blocks. Probably sounds a little funny to you. So on that note, what I'm going to do, my friends, I'm going to show this to you all, excuse me real quick, with this thing called a level. Now, assuming you all know how a level works.
No, yeah.
Mixed responses. Well, I'll tell you anyways, it is my job. So if this bubble sits in the middle, we know that whatever this thing is on top of is flat level, but if the bubble moves to this side, that would mean this is the higher side. Same thing if it moves to that side, that's the higher side. But there are, of course,
one is higher. Yeah, one is taller.
Alright, so right about there, if you right about there, switch places.
You see it's fine, right?
Oh no, sorry, I lost it right about there. If you read about there for her, maybe.
Why are you talking to me now?
She wants the vegetables more often. Anybody else want to try this? Let's see what happens. So right about now, you're looking right about here, and right about there for you. Let's switch places. Oh no! Sorry, man, I lost it. Just another $8.
You get slower. You get shorter. You get shorter.
And yours right about here. Switch places. For now. This is the miracle spot sometimes. Would you look at that? Oh, she's gained on you. Sorry about that. You read about this. We'll just leave it like that.
It's hitting on her tippy toes.
Inside the mystery spot, my friends, you will stand pretty normal, you know, straight up and down. But as you move inside the mystery spot, well, you start to develop a lean. Now this lean obviously doesn't seem like much here, but as we get up this hill, you will start to experience a 12-degree lean, which goes all the way up to a 17-degree lean. And you can actually see that lean in the photograph back there on the wall. Now that is the Life magazine of 1948. How do we know it's 1948? Well, look at those guys' pants. They're about as high as his wife. But what's really funny about this picture is not the lean or those man's pants. It is that woman's name, because her name was Eileen. I know. It is actually true though. Her name was Eileen. Oh!
I didn't hear the.
Don't worry, our $8 jokes come up this way as well.
$8 jokes, $9 jokes.
If you look around, my friends, you might have noticed that we're all standing at about a 12-degree lean right now. Now, this lean obviously is emphasized and exaggerated by this very crooked cabin. Among other things, but you know, we'll forget about that for a minute. If you point your feet towards this cabin, if you look at your feet, you will notice they're off the side a little bit. Kind of strange. It does get more weird if you point them this way towards the parking lot. You may now notice that your feet are actually far out in front of you, and all the weight seems to shift the back of your feet. If you try to lean forward, I really don't recommend that. You'll probably
Oh my god.
Lumber company. So like much of Santa Cruz, this entire property cut down in the 1930s by a lumber company. So that means all these beautiful trees, they're all set to grow. They would not even hear it happen. We believe the county spot here because this is where we think the center of the mystery spot is. Where all those strange forces seem to come together at their strongest. Pushing and pulling equally in all directions. Somehow they hold the cabin in place. I probably lost you all. It's very, very hard to understand, my friends. So I require the need of a very special scientific tool to try to show you all what I'm talking about. But before we bring out this very scientific tool, I need you all to do something for me. I need you guys to give me your best, your most enthusiastic, I know it's still kind of early, and your loudest! That might be the best one all day, guys. We get paid on a per yell basis here. The louder you are, the more they might actually pay us. Might. The boss is here today, so that's nice. I also want to make those people down there stoked for their tour, maybe scared. Help me out, man. I'll give you the one and the only, never before seen on TV, except for, of course, YouTube and Instagram. Dazzled with millions of eyes before you, probably millions and millions more to come. It is the one, the only, the Board of Mystery. Someone's disappointed. Are you bored, miss?
Yeah.
She's bored. Alright. No worries. So, I want you guys to think about this though for a minute. When you look at this board, my friends, do you think this is a flat level board?
No.
Or do you think that's the higher side? That's the lower side. Alright, well, anybody think flat level by show of hands? If you got one, right?
If you're asking, it better be.
About higher side.
It would fall if it wasn't even.
I think that's the higher side.
Lower side?
Yeah.
No, that's the high.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the lower side. Yeah.
All right. Somebody voted twice. They might be from Florida.
You did it.
Anybody not thinking at all?
Yeah.
It's actually how we got somebody in the office. But as you all can probably see, the bubble's moving on this level as well, so we know it's not frozen. We can see it's not tapered. It's not shaved down. It's $6.85 to get shot if you want one, plus tax. Can anybody see where the bubble is? Maybe.
The middle.
Yes. We do have a flat level board. Well, consider your surroundings. I want to ask you folks something else. What would happen if I took a pool ball, like most people normally carry in their pocket? What would happen if I put this on a flat level board? It should probably just...
Wait. Oh my.
Not that weird, but here's the weird part, guys. when you push this ball into the cabin,
Wait, I can't
you think it would fall off the board, maybe stop, but you know, it wants to come back.
I like that.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, we don't have a pun intended. So those forces that I told you all about, no matter how many times you push this ball in the cabin, those forces should eventually inexplicably just push the ball out.
Push it harder. If you push it really hard, it will fall.
Yeah.
We push it really hard.
Probably it'll probably go off.
Yeah, push it really hard.
No. So this is the part of the tour. Folks get skeptical, understandably. You're probably all starting to think of all the ways that this ball, maybe the board was rigged. You know, maybe a small motors in the ball, small magnet, a small hamster. Maybe we carved a V into the board so that as you roll this ball in the cabin, that V in the board gets tighter and tighter, causing the ball to lose momentum, turn around, roll out of the cabin. That's a great idea. You'd be surprised what people do here. But that doesn't make sense. One second, yes, in a second. So if you flip this board, my friends, if there was a V carved in this board, which you can see we did not do that, right? Even if we did, well, that should not work the other way around because the ball would eventually theoretically stop when it got to the smaller end, right? If it was cut like that, it should only work in one direction. So if you flip it around, put it back down, you expect it would stop, turn around, but you see.
Can you turn it over?
Yeah, we can do that. I will need something else though to roll, like maybe a lipstick or a chapstick. Another
Water bottle. Water bottle?
Anything, water bottle. I have a water bottle. Unless you wanna.
We use the side that we use.
Oh, that would be a good one right there. Did you buy it here? It's not gonna work. Right. So we have some.
Why couldn't you
raspberries.
not use the ball? I don't like that.
Well, because the ball will just kind of go off because it's not in a groove. Does that make sense?
What if you poured water on it?
Oh, what if we pour water?
Can you turn it over again?
Yeah. Oh, the other side? Is that what you're saying? Okay. We got one more side going, as you can see.
Go down the other way.
Oh, like roll it back? Oh, we broke the mystery spot, guys. It's actually probably... Sometimes it stops, I don't know. Whose was this again? Yours?
Wait.
Don't use that for an hour. Somebody said water, so we're gonna do water, guys. Now this is something obviously you can't mess with, right? You cannot magnetize water. Long as you take a look, you'll see it doesn't go in the cabin. It stops, turns around.
Wait. So I keep that one more
Best
time.
part is the board mystery. It also seems to take water, and it turns it into LaCroix. It's the same thing. There's no difference. Anyways, this is a time tour, my friends. We have to keep moving along. We're now going. Y'all see Titanic? Not quite, but pick a post. If you want to come up here, try this out, do something funny, be more than welcome to. We have one suggestion though, and that is don't jump straight down the table because if you do, you'll probably go underneath the table.
Are you?
Superman, yeah. Wow. His name's Michael.
Oh, where's the Celine Dion?
I was about to jump. I remembered.
So just a heads up, everybody. About
Click, I'm gonna play.
about 5 minutes.
Oh gosh.
Hey guys! Look, time right
Oh, but I cannot. How did you get up on the wall?
Hey.
basically an arm's length, and you use it as like momentum to get your feet up. Does that make sense? You like kind of pushing down on it a little bit.
Oh my god.
You need the right shoes.
Wait, oh my god.
Maybe. Level things out very nicely. If they look left and right, hey, they're all the same height.
Hold up.
You can all see this. But a second ago, Messi were the tallest person on the bench.
The shortest person is the tallest place, of course.
But it's a perfect straight thing.
No, it's not.
It is! She gets a picture of my height, and she's like,
Yeah, can we get a picture? Everybody smile, we're gonna take a picture and I'm gonna figure out what's going on right now. Higher than that. Automatic.
What a drastic height change.
That's fine.
Yes.
One more thing, my friends. This is the mandatory balance test. Just stay in the bench, be careful, bend forward a little bit, look at the line. Give them a big round of applause.
Not higher, the point is that
he said they get leveled over here.
Anybody else want to help with last one? Anybody else want to help? Yes.
Wait, it's not a flash.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
The board itself is a flat surface.
Wait, when you put your
board is flat.
just
Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense.
You're really standing right there.
when you put your hands
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this up until you think it's at your eye line. So I'm trying right here. Tell me to stop. I'm after you. Right here, right? Does that look good to you? So very carefully, if you start to fall, try to pull out of the cabin. Just walk right about there real quick. Be careful of your right foot. Just walk up.
She's not. You feel no, she's not. She's not.
A second ago, Miss, you were all the way up there, but now your eye level's right about here.
You're walking down.
Nice, right there. Sorry, it's perfect. It'll be okay to go. Let's get a little ball flat, my friends. Bye, guys. This is up. That is done. I really wonder why. They were placed here flat level to yet again show some sort of a height change, but something happened here in 1989, something very popular in the news right now, the Austin earthquake. Also Taylor Swift before. But more importantly, the earthquake happened and offset these walls to about a 16th of an inch, which makes that side about an inch taller than that side, which doesn't really seem like very much, right? But if you take a look, you'll see it's not level. The bubble is going off this way, touch the black line almost, very slightly off. But if I took a leaf and if I put this underneath our level, well, that should be just about enough to put the bubble more or less right there in the middle. You get the point, it's a very, very small amount of change, right? So much that a leaf color. A fourth of an inch, I mean a 16th, you shouldn't expect to see anything crazy. Well, let's see what happens. I need somebody a little taller, this one is taller. So I guess we're gonna go with you, cool. And do you want help as well?
Yeah.
Yes, why not?
Give us like
Could you miss, could you stand right here? Could you stand right here? Be careful, this is right. Okay, and then we need one more person, and we're gonna go with you. Could you stand right there? Just come closer. So, she's gonna be the scientific observer of the mystery spot. I will now place their lives in your hands.
wow.
Don't worry.
Don't be mean to me.
Just gotta ask her some questions to make sure I can trust her. Now you look trustworthy. She seems pretty nice. Looks gonna be deceiving. Well, trust no one. So, do you work at the mystery spot? Okay, good. You really don't want to be honest. How many fingers am I holding up? Okay, great. Last four, somebody said approximately. I don't know what that means. Did you say the word ghost 3 times? What would you put in the toaster? She's pretty smart. Almost everybody says toast. So far, so good. First person of the day. Probably the last. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to raise this up until you think it's at the top of the toast. Oh my god. You can tell me the top. That's about right. Can I ask you two to switch places? Be careful on this side over here.
Ooh, you can tell about it.
Are you doing your job? So,
I'm sorry.
no, she's doing her job. So this is a 9-inch level, like I just said. So if you think about this, my friends, it's not an inch of height change here, but more like about a good 4 to 6 inches of height change. Very nice.
By the way, was that supposed to be higher than my head?
Yes.
We roll something.
This is for her. We'll change it up a little bit. We're gonna do it now for her on this side. Here we go. Switch places. No, that's level.
Oh, level.
Yes. Top of your head. As you can see, you shrank. Sorry, miss.
That thing is level.
And she grew. Very nice. We'll just leave it like that. Thank you all very much. Could you help with one more, possibly? You were relinquishing me. Thank you. Could you actually stand right here? And could you stand where she was? And could you face, sorry, towards me? And now, could you tell me to stop and this is at her final? Right. You both agree? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to walk around you, but you turn around this way. And is that where it was?
I'm very confused.
Shut up.
Me
I'm
too.
so excited.
Try working here. Let's give him a little golf clap.
Mindy, what's the reason?
What's the reason? Do you all want to know what's going on in this spot?
Still didn't get it.
Well, I'd like to know too. This is the mystery spots. It is not the solve spot. I mean, come on. Would you go to a place called the solve spot?
Yes.
Yes, you would. There are a few theories. I will tell you all those theories. The first theory is that there's a hole in the ozone layer. Now, I see a lot of you looked up. It's actually full of ozone. But don't feel bad. You know, some people have tried to take pictures of that. Right there. No, I'm kidding. But let's say you have a glass of water. If you put a straw in a glass of water, have you ever noticed the straw seems to bend a little bit in the water?
Yes.
Look at it. Light fraction. Could have caused so much you're seeing here today. The second theory is
Save the turtles.
that runs underneath this property has been emitting a strange gas you've all been breathing in for the last 45 minutes, causing a group hallucination. You know what you're all probably thinking? Great deal for $8. The third theory is deep underneath the Earth's crust, there is a pool of magma spinning in the opposite direction of the Earth, causing some sort of a gravitational vortex. But this right here is by far the most believable theory. And I need you all to take your hands and go like this. Rub your hands like that. I know it's weird, just keep doing it for a minute, it will prove my theory. Here we go. Thousands and thousands of years ago, an alien spaceship crashed into the hillside. Out came thousands and thousands of aliens. They laid thousands and thousands of eggs, and then thousands and thousands of those eggs hatched into us tour guides. So we've been mind controlling you all for the last 45 minutes, making you do stuff like ooh and ah, and rub your hands together. Oh, this is the good stuff. All right, you know what? That's it, my friends. This is the last part, and I'll let you all go. This is what you actually came out here for, I know. And they are the mystery spot bumper stickers. Now these things stick to anybody, anything. They stick to kids, parents, teachers, teenagers, college kids, camps, but not what's that? What was that? Turtles, yes, for sure. But there, I thought you said turtles. I was like, yeah, that's kind of messed up. There are many, many cars down there in the parking lot to choose from. Choose a car on the way out. The hill is very steep. Careful going down. Please don't run if you fall while you don't roll back up. That is my tour. My name is Rory. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Hope you guys have a great first time at the mystery spot or last time. What are you guys doing today? Any plans?
Going home.
Going home.
So we try not to miss this spot here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we went to the beach yesterday, the boardwalk.
Have you guys ever been to Henry Cowell State Park? Henry Cowell is a really cool state park where they have the oldest redwood trees you see here. These are all very young, but the ones up there are like 3,000 years old and older. And they're like 200 feet tall and stuff. It's pretty crazy stuff. It's only about a half-hour walk through the street.
Okay, from here?
Oh, well, not from here. It's about a 15-minute drive, but the
Okay.
walk once you get there is like a half hour.
Okay.
There's not a bunch of hills. Cowell, see, very beautiful. It's one of the first.
Clay, where are you going? Right here. Cloud, come here.
I really want to take off my jacket.
You gotta take it off. Just wear it.
You know, you can just do that.
Let ôi. Yeah, I didn't touch anything.
It is.
Thank you for reminding.
Really cool. Yeah, these are poison ivy.
Let's go.